The Joe Biden administration has now authorized the transfer of more bombs and fighter jets worth billions to Israel, despite U.S. voicing its concerns about an anticipated military offensive in Gaza's Rafah by Israeli forces. The approval includes the transfer of around 2,000 bombs and 25 F-35 jets that are worth billions of dollars to its ally Israel. All right, these are the latest updates we are tracking for you. The Biden administration authorizing the transfer of more bombs and fighter jets worth billions to Israel. Well, this development, of course, comes despite the U.S. voicing its concerns about an anticipated military offensive in Gaza's Rafah by Israeli forces. However, of course, the U.S. continues this transfer. Brian Thomas joins us for more details on this story. Brian, more help coming Israel's way from the United States of America?
Definitely, Uday. You know, the Israeli Prime Minister's office also announced that the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has authorized Israeli negotiation delegation to travel to Qatar and Egypt in the coming days for talks on the release of the hostages still who are held in Gaza. And according to the very statement also, if I tell you, from the very Israeli Prime Minister's office, Netanyahu has spoken with the director of the Mossad and the director of the ISA and has given approval for the next round of talks, which will take place in Doha and Cairo. And these talks there will be guided by specific directives to advance the very negotiation. And even the Israeli Security Agency, which is also known as Shin Bet or Shabak, is Israel's security agency, and last week also Israel's Mossad director David Bernia and even Shin Bet director Ronen Bar returned to Israel without making a breakthrough in the indirect ceasefire hostage talks with Hamas. And these talks, which is mediated by Qatar and Egypt, have been ongoing. And additionally, also CIA Director Bill Burns also visited Doha last week for talks with Israeli, Egyptian and even Qatari counterparts. And Burns also presented a integrate proposal that Israel accepted and sent back to Hamas. However, Hamas rejected the proposal, leading Israel to recall the negotiators who remained in Doha after Burns and Barnia had left. And in other developments also there, Israeli Defense Forces Chief of Staff Lieutenant General Herzi Halevi and Defense Minister Yoav Gallant also decided that the Israeli Air Force will not conduct its annual Independence Day flyover this year. And this decision is attributed to the military's focus on the ongoing conflict with Hamas and the recommendations of IAF Chief Major General Tomar Bar and even Navy Chief Vice Admiral David Sar Salama. And despite these very cancellations of the flyby and the Navy flotilla, also in India, 4 Israeli fighter jets will still perform a salute over the Mount Herzl Military Cemetery and Har Tayasim during the National Memoriam ceremony. And amidst this very conflict also, IDF reported that it targeted and eliminated the deputy commander of Hezbollah rocket unit in a...
Yes, Brian, but there is a bit of hypocrisy at play because the US is voicing its concerns about the military offensive as well, the further military offensive.
Well, definitely, there is definitely, and even, like the IDF has also reported now that it has already been targeted and eliminated the deputy commander of Hezbollah.
Brian, we're talking about the doublespeak now of the United States. Is the doublespeak evident here?
Well, Uday, the government, Joe Biden also said that they will provide all the assistance that can be done, and even from the Foreign Secretary of United States also they were saying that they will provide aid to the Israeli Defense Forces, and also to the fact that US has also said that they will also be providing everything that...
But this comes amidst them voicing their concerns about an anticipated military offensive as well further. So how can they voice concern on one hand and then provide bombs and fighter jets on the other? That's the question many are asking.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.